Council. This time we're going to follow the agenda as outlined. And we will have a pledge of allegiance. Administrator Bear.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
So we will have the invocation. Let us pray. Father, again, we thank you for such a wonderful, glorious day. Thank you for your kindness and your love and your mercy upon us. We pray, Lord, that you will give us strength, clarity, thought, eloquent speech, and we pray your blessings upon this council meeting. In Jesus' name, amen. Again, we want to welcome all of you that are here. Special call meeting, call meeting of 2017. This time, we will have an opportunity to view the agenda, and if it stands without any corrections, we ask for approval of the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, we got a motion, did we get a second?
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any further discussions? All in favor? All right, moving right along with the agenda, new business. Number 4A, Otis Elevators Repairs.
Mr. Chairman, I had, I think it was Glenn Wagner that called me, and they've got some serious issues with the elevator. They brought in Otis to discover what the troubles were, and I think you have I do think you have a sheet of paper showing what they cost. I think this is something we do have to tend to, because of the many folks that use that elevator is not capable of climbing stairs, so that's before you now.
So this administrative, if I may, I think I'm looking at a price of $69,453. Question would be, would that be shared costs?
I think we paid 2/3 of that, is that right?
Yeah, we paid two-thirds. So we paid a third.
Would they pay a third of that by them not using second and third?
Yeah.
Because of the whole thing is,
So they would pay a third of it? Okay, right.
So we pay 2/3.
yes, sir.
And is that 2/3 our part?
No, that's the total price that you're looking at.
Okay, we better get the math here then to what 2/3
Let's see, can you do that?
Yeah.
About 23.
No, 40, no, 2/3, it'll be 40, 46.
Yeah, about 40.
40-some pounds.
Yeah, 46.
Okay. So I need a motion to approve.
I make a motion that Dillon County pays 2/3 of this $69,443.
Okay, we need a second.
Second.
All right, any further discussions? All right. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, moving right along, item 5 on the agenda, the old business, A, Fort Convenience Center.
Mr. Chairman, our attorney Alan Erroneous told y'all that there was no back pay involved with the Fort Convenience site. He thought he was telling you the truth. We had talked several weeks in advance, and I had talked to Ernie, that was one of the relatives, and he was just looking for the increased price of $2,000 a year. I asked him about back pay. He said he didn't think that would be an issue. Well, I had to talk to the woman really in charge, which was her sister, and she was very adamant that we did owe them for back pay. We do owe them indeed, so that back pay amounts to $12,000. I asked her if we could make installments, and she was amenable to that. So we do rightfully owe them $12,000 for, what's that, 10 years?
12 years.
12 years? 12 years that we haven't paid them. Why, I don't know, but
Who do we have overseeing those contracts?
the convenience sites,
Yeah.
we probably do that.
Yeah, we do that. I think
What was the fall, that's what he's asking, what?
yeah, I think it's we had a lease on it through the mother.
Right.
I think then when she died, nobody ever renewed the lease. So we just had an expired lease.
I negotiated that initial lease, and I think it was for $1,000 a year.
Yeah, it was.
And I knew the lady had died, but after I gave that area up, I didn't check on it. I just keep up with the ones in our district, or the district that I represent. Okay. That's
Okay, but that's kind of fell through the cracks.
I don't think there's any question we owe the money.
Let's get it done. motion. This time we need a motion to approve $12,000 bike pay. Is that what's in question? And then how much is the year, 2,000?
Now it's 2,000.
That's 2,000. Okay, motion to approve the bike pay.
Make a motion, we pay it,
Then the contract of the
2,000.
2,000 a year. So we got a motion on the floor. We need a second.
I'll second.
Then we got a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? You know, we had a brief discussion from the outset. Any more discussion? Not all in favor? Any opposed? All right, move right along. Item 6, an ordinance A, second reading, a second supplemental ordinance providing for the issuance of a sale of not to exceed $2 million special short revenue bond series 2018 of Dillon County, South Carolina, prescribing the form and details of such bond, providing for the payment of the bond and the disposition of the proceeds thereof, amending ordinance 14-11 of Dillon County Council to change the definition of pledge to revenues and other matters relating thereto. Any information on that?
Richard, you got anything on that?
Yeah, that's a special source revenue bond that we will use to complete the road to Harbor Freight. We've got an existing, I believe, $716,000 outstanding on that special source revenue bond, and this will be an addition to that. The final amount is yet to be determined because we haven't got the bids in on the roads yet.
You think we have our third reading?
Should have, right?
Yeah,
Should the bids be coming in pretty soon on the road?
Yeah, he anticipated those bids to be, within 2 weeks now.
Motion to approve second reading at this time. All right, anybody need a motion to defer it to the next meeting? Or,
I'll make a motion, defer it to the next meeting.
all right, couldn't get a motion to bring it up. So we got a motion to defer it to the next meeting. Do we get a second?
Mr. Chairman, can I change my motion?
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we have it our December meeting, full council, all the councils in December.
All right, we don't have a motion to do anything with it. So, regular, it's a motion now to defer it to the December meeting. Do we get a second? All right, we need to do something with it, fellas.
I'll make a motion, we pass second reading.
It's laying here on the table now. All right,
He's got a motion on the floor, you can't make a motion that we deal with his.
all right, you got a motion to defer it to the second reading. All right, there's a motion, do we get a second to defer it to the second reading? All right, we got no motion to, can't get a second on his motion, so it dies. All right, we'll go back to the original motion that was on the floor. We need a motion to pass the second reading.
I'll make a motion, pass.
All right, we got a motion now, back to the original motion to pass the second reading. Do we get a second on it?
I'll second.
Okay, now we got a second. All right, any further discussions? Okay. All right, no further discussion. All in favor, pass second reading. Any opposed?
Who's mine?
All right, I see what you're talking. Okay, number 6, ordinance reading, B, first reading, amend 2017-2018 budget. Requires a motion at this time.
Yes, sir, I have a motion.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion that we give the county school system that $363,000 up front
All right, let me do this then, okay?
in our, in form of passing first reading.
Okay, you want to pass the first reading?
Yeah, but I wanted to be in that reading that's part of my motion.
You understand?
Because it's not, can I make,
All right, what you got here, you got the first reading to amend the budget 2017 and 2018. All right, but we can't change it here in the middle of this, so we don't have to, it's either got to be voted up and down to amend the budget. I know you wanna inject something in it, but we can't inject something in it.
until you have your first reading.
Well, yeah, until it's at this point. So we couldn't inject anything in it. This is just the first reading. So I need a motion this time to pass the first reading to amend the 2017-2018 budget.
I make a motion, we amend the 2017-18.
All right, we got a motion to amend. Do we get a second? All right, we got a motion, and we need a second to amend that budget, 2017-2018. All right, I don't get a second, so that's gonna fail. It's gonna die because it didn't get any support. Now, do we have a motion to defer it to either a committee or to a full budget workshop? it's part of our agenda with business, so we don't have anything here, we just got it sitting here in front of us on paper. But I will entertain a motion to defer it, or to carry it to the budget administrative committee or to a full council workshop.
I'll make a motion that we take it to a full council workshop.
Okay, we got a motion on the floor now to carry it to a full council workshop. Do we get a second?
I'll second.
All right, we got a second. Any further discussions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When we have that full council workshop, I think it's $363,000 that that the school could be getting. And if in any way possible, I'd like for this council to try to help the schools. I mean, this is their first year coming on with Wyman Gordon. Ain't 363, Mr. Berry?
Yeah, that's called my one.
363. And I just don't feel like that the school system should, they should come on and get their money from day one, if there's any way possible. So I would, I'll be working on that between now and the first reading.
Okay.
When we can balance the budget, I don't see how we can give them the money.
Okay.
If we wait a couple of years, whenever we started on things, we can take ours off the top.
Okay.
School is satisfied with that.
Mr. Finley does have a point, and Mr. Cowler has a position that he's taking, but none of it can be here or there today.
Okay.
It has been a motion made to refer it to a full council workshop, and we do have a second, having a brief discussion. So, all in favor to the full council workshop? Any opposed?
Mr. Chairman, can I
Yes, sir.
ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
If I may. I'm not an expert on state law, but I think state law, and if I'm wrong, y'all correct me, says that the administrator, it's his job to bring us a balanced budget. And my point being is if it's the administrator's job by law to bring us a balanced budget, I think we need to have a full council workshop and come to an agreement, let the administrator do his job. We can't change the budget sitting up here when it's his job. He has brought us a document. I'm assuming that you approve this,
Right.
Mr. Baird.
Yes, sir.
But if this is his recommendation, I think all we can do at this point is vote his recommendation up or down. I don't think the time and place to change this budget is sitting here. I think the time to do it is a full council workshop. And I may be mistaken, sir, but that's my position.
But I think,
Can I answer that?
one minute, sir. Go ahead, I'll make a
Mr. Mooney, I've been coming to council meeting a lot of years. I've been on council about 3 years. And it's been changed a lot of times in the past as far as what's going, So, I mean, this won't be something ordinary. So, do we need to get it straight, you saying, before we get up here with the thing, before we change it?
I think that's the
I
problem.
mean, all in the past, that's when, they've always said the third reading is your final.
That's
A
right.
lot of things is added, a lot of things subtracted.
But we've always done it in a workshop, not here at this table.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I do have limited knowledge, and this is a case where we wouldn't need our parliamentary, but I kind of agree with Councilman Moody. I think today it's just, and I'm not confident in this, but I think it has to be voted up or down. If it's voted down, then I have to go, by way of a workshop, I'll have to go back to Richard and present something different to you.
Here's my position on this. Everyone has spoken out, and I understand the difference of opinions. And I think we are sending it to the right place, to the workshop. And I think once we get there, it would be my better judgment that everything should be worked out at that workshop, and then put it back on there, agenda, and bring it back again. And everybody will know what all the due diligence was and what everybody wanted to do. So I'm going to just keep it as it is, and we're going to look at it in the workshop. All right? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Moving right along with the 6C. First reading, and authorize a partial assignment from Dillon County to MTD Holdings Incorporated and its successors and assigns of that certain land option recorded in Dillon County Clerk Report Office on May 15, 2015 in the book 565 at page 248, and that certain land option be recorded in the Dillon County Clerk Report's Office on April 15, 2015 in the book 563 at page 249, and other matters relating thereto.
I ask that this be tabled, Mr. Chairman. The project that this ordinance is about has shifted their mind on where they want to locate. So this is really null and void at this time.
Okay, all right, I will agree. Here's probably what I would do, and I do agree with you. I would just want to defer it to the next week.
Okay.
That way we wouldn't have to vote to take it back off the table. So this time we're gonna defer this to the next meeting. Now, motion to defer? I get a motion to defer this to the next?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to
All
defer.
right, do we get a second?
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor to defer this to the next meeting? All right, thank you, sir. All right, moving right along, number 7 has been tabled from what Councilman Moody said at this time. There are some legal counsel that needs to be studied before we move forward. Well, that was your understanding, Mr. Moody?
Yes.
Okay, so number 7 is definitely table. Need a motion to table number 7.
Make a motion with table number 7.
Need a second? Second. All right, any further discussion? All in favor of number 7 on item being tabled? Any opposed? All right, none at this time. All right, moving to number 8 on the agenda, council comments. Any council member at this time have any comments they would like to give, they may do so at this time. Okay. No councilman, sir?
I don't have any.
All right, anyone from the panel? No council have any comments? All right, thank you. At this time, we want to entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Do we get a second?
Second.
All right, any more discussion for the adjournment? If not, all in favor of adjourn? Any opposed? All right, thank you.